I am so very honored to stand before you today to introduce you to Miss Ethella Bennett, the Raytown Central Middle School Support Staff Employee of the Year. Miss Bennett has served as our registrar and counseling secretary for the past 4 years. I want to tell you, I can still remember the day that we interviewed Miss Bennett. I had the opportunity to sit in. There were a couple of registrar positions open in the district, and so I asked if I could sit in on some interviews. So when I do that, I always feel like it's common courtesy to give the hosting interview site the ability to pick their first choice, right? I was late that day, and the first interview that I got to sit on was Miss Bennett's interview. And I remember the whole time thinking, please don't let the other school pick her. Please don't let the other school pick her. And as we were going around the table, going through all the candidates, she was in the top 2 for a lot of people, and I just kept crossing my fingers thinking, please don't let them pick her. Please don't let them pick her. And I am so very thankful that that interview process worked out in my favor, because I knew from the very moment I met Miss Bennett that she was meant to be part of our RCMS family. Miss Bennett is a very gentle presence in our building. She is like the calm in the storm that we call middle school every day. On any given day, when you enter our counseling center, you will find Miss Bennett lending her ear to students whom she always refers to as her babies. Parents, teachers, anyone who walks through those doors. You will find her checking in with students that may be struggling through our check-in, check-out process. You will find her welcoming new families, all while doing a multitude of other things. Checking on attendance, making sure kids are getting to class on time, making sure kids, when they're coming in struggling because they just can't make it through another hour with a cool-down pass, she's made fans of one of our assistant principals and hands them over and says, here, fan yourself with this and cool down for a minute. Words could never, ever adequately express the impact that Miss Bennett has had on so many lives in such a short tenure at Central Middle. For this reason and so many, many more, I am very pleased to share Miss Bennett with you this morning as our Support Staff Employee of the Year.